Good afternoon. Am I audible? Yes. Am I audible? Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once again, good afternoon. This is the video lecture on Python, Django, full stack web development. Currently discussing with the JavaScript. So till now we have in the front end part. So under the front end part, we have seen HTML, CSS, worked on Bootstrap also. So in today's class, we'll be going with a new last concept of the front end. So as I already told you, full stack means you will be learning the front end as well as back end. So front end part we are currently discussing, and this is the last one of the front end part, that is JavaScript. So JavaScript, we have level 1 and level 2. So currently we are starting with the basics, that is level 1. Okay. So you learn this particular JavaScript if you have not learned it. Okay. So come for the slides. So welcome to the first JavaScript section. So this will begin to build up understanding of adding interactive functionality to our websites. So till now we have gone only with designing of the buttons, designing of the web pages using stylish sheets, Bootstrap, and HTML content with some of the tags. Okay, so that means till now we have only prepared in the designing of the web pages only. So how it looks, what color you should have, so how big it should you should see. So everything will come for adding the interactive functionality. So that means you have developed only the web pages, but each and every web page should perform some functionality. So in order to add the functionality to the web page, we are making use of the concept called JavaScript. Okay, so JavaScript will have the values for the web pages what you have created. So what it consists of? It contains the values for the web pages what you have created. Okay, so that helps in adding functionality to our websites. Okay, so that is the main concept. So it supports JavaScript support is built directly into the modern web browsers. So many web browsers we have seen. So start with Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, and Microsoft Edge. So all these are the modern web browsers. So all these web browsers are going to support JavaScript. Okay. We can run JavaScript directly into the browser or as a JavaScript connected to the HTML. So there are two things you are going to discuss in today's class. You can run the JavaScript directly from the browser console, or you can have the file JavaScript with the extension .js script connected to the HTML. So first we shall go with running JavaScript directly into the browser console. And second part, you go with connecting JavaScript with the HTML. Okay. So JavaScript is the programming language, meaning unlike HTML or CSS, it supports such things such as programming concepts such as arrays, loops, and general logic. So we will briefly cover major programming concepts as we encounter them with the JavaScript. So it will eventually, we will show how to use the JavaScript to directly change the HTML or CSS shown on the page. To begin with, however, we will focus on just the JavaScript basics by itself. Okay, so we will start off with the JS. JS means JavaScript in the console. Later, we will have full JavaScript and connected with our HTML. Okay, so all these codes will be given under one section, that is JavaScript to level 1. So create a folder. So create a folder by name JavaScript level 1. Okay, so all the code used should be found as JS scripts under the folder JavaScript level 1 folder. So create a JavaScript level 1 folder and have all the JavaScript files inside that. Okay. So let's get started. So JavaScript level 1. Okay. So under totally, we are going to divide the JavaScript into 9 concepts. Okay. So 9 parts there are. Part 1 JavaScript basics we shall see. Let's go to our browser, open up our console and work through the basics of the JavaScript. Okay. So for that, we shall, before you go with a part 2, so part 1, go for the browser, open the console and walk through the basics of the JavaScript. So from here, it is comes the very, very important concept. So minimize this, open the browser. So open any Chrome browser. Okay, so I have opened this particular Chrome browser, right click, and here you will get the word inspect. So click on the inspect. Okay, when you click on the inspect, so you will get like this. So elements, console, source, network. So here you click on the console. Okay, so this is the console is nothing but command prompt where you can type and execute the JavaScripts. Okay, so here we can execute our commands. Okay, so what is the process to open the command? Open Google Chrome or any browser, click on right click, inspect. So when you click on inspect, you will get this one. So elements, it will show like this, go for the console. So here you are getting a tab. So where you can run and execute the things. Okay. So first I will be starting with a first statement, that is alert. So I will give alert. So how to make use of the alert, I will tell you. So it should be given alert hello world. Okay, so give it as hello world, press enter. So when you give, it shows the embedded page at the new tab. So here you can see what is the page you have taken. It is new tab. New tab page says hello world. So or you can give anything. You give okay. So you that is only once you can take. So you can take alert bracket open double quote. So you can give something. So welcome to JavaScript course. So press enter, it will show you welcome to JavaScript course. Okay. So first one, what we have seen, first we have seen with a alert. Okay. So now you come for the concept of comments. So anything. So you can take JavaScript is JS extension. JavaScript is JS extension and this cannot be executed. Understand? So if you want to give it in comments, so you give it like this. JavaScript is a JS extension, so it cannot be executed. So if you click also, there will be no concept of execution. But if you click alert hello world and you click run, so it will run. So this will also run, but this one will not run. So first we have gone with alerts. So second you have gone with the JavaScript. And now you come for the data types. So I take basic data types. So which are the data types we have? Which are the data types? Can anybody can answer? Which are the data types? Yes. Basic data types.
Array,
Yes.
array,
Then
float, integer,
Okay, so your basic data types, we have integer, string, boolean, double. Okay, so now we shall go with the integer. So integer, if you give 10, it should show you 10. So for float, if you take 20.2, it is showing something. So if it is integer, it will take you. This is for floating point number. So after floating point number, now you can go with a negative also. So negative numbers, so it is going to take. So as it takes integer, this is data type related to integers. Okay, so integers, numbers. In under numbers, you are getting integers, floating point, and negative floating also. Okay, so apart from that, now you come for the word basic data types. So now you come for the characters. So we have gone with the digits. So in the under digits type, you are having integer, float, negative, double, everything will come. So now you come for the characters A to Z. So characters A to Z. So each and every character should be given like this. So if you give it in hello world, so every quote should be given in double quotes here. So you can take single quotes, single character, it will show you. So if you give in single character also, you will get single quote, you will get, if you give it in double quote also, you will get. So that is up to, now you come, so now you give 10 under string. Okay, so 10 under string, it will also take. So you can give 12.5 under string, it will take. So if you give this one any number in quotes, so it will be considered as string. Remember, so any number given under quotes or single quote or double quote will be considered as string. Okay, so if you didn't give under quotes, it will be considered as numbers. Okay, so that is the concept of strings with numbers. Okay, so apart from that, now you have boolean. So if you give true, so see it's in caps. So you give true, you will get it as true only. Okay, so now I'm going to clear the console. So in order to clear the console, you have the function clear. Okay, so you should have like this. So it is a function. When you give clear, so clear, it should take. So CLEAR, clear. Let's enter. So clear, it should clear the console, but I don't know why it is not taking. So clear, it should clear the particular console. Okay. Okay. So after that, now you go with a clear console. Now you start with the arithmetic operations. So now I come across arithmetic operations. So I will close this particular console and I will open it again. So now you are not getting anything. So now basic data types, alerts, everything is finished. Now you come for the arithmetic operations. So which are the arithmetic operations? So if you take 2 plus 2, so it will give you 4. If you take 5 minus 1, it is taking you to the one of the value. If you give 3 star 2, so directly you are getting 6. So if you give 10 by 2, you are getting the value. So next you come for 2/5. Okay, so you are getting it in decimal also 0.4. So now you go with the exponent. Okay, 2 star star 4. So 2 star star 4, it will get you 16. Now you come for 15 by 14. So it is showing 1.0 something 15 mod. So you go with a mod of 14. So mod will get you remainder. So under division operation, you are having two things. So one is slash, the other one is mod. So slash will give you the quotient, mod will give you the remainder. So when you divide 15 by 14, you will get 1.07. When you divide 15 mod 14, what is the remainder? 14 ones are 14. So 15 minus 14 will get you remainder 1. Okay. So now you come for the 6 mod 2. Okay. So what is 6 mod 2? 2 3 is 6. Remainder is 0. So you are getting it as 0. So clear, it is not been taken. So now after that, now you come for the string operations. So second thing, under string operations. So what are all the things we are going to see? Okay. So now if you each and every string should be given under, so given under codes. So I will be taking JavaScript is nice lang. Okay. So if you take like this, so you will get like this. So JavaScript is a nice language. So now you come for the string concatenation. So string concat. So under string concat, so how to make use of string concat? So you take Java string concat. So string concat will be taken using plus. So it's a script. So you take it as Java, it's a script. So you'll be getting like Java. So when you press, you will be getting Java script. So see that there is no space in between A and I. So Java, after the Java, you are getting I is there. So for that, so what should be done? So take Java plus, so under that give space. So you take Java is script. You have to give the space, then only you will get like this. Okay. So if you didn't give any space, so after A, I will be fixed. After A, if you give here, the space is given. So if you give like this, you will be getting space here. So Java is script. Okay. So Java concat is finished. Now you come for the string length. So under the string length, so give the string Java dot length. So if you give Java dot length, so press enter, it will show you 1. Okay. So similarly, now you see I give x space x dot length. So x space x, what is the length you are getting? So you are getting it as 3. Okay. So now I go with a clear. So actually the clear should come, but don't know why it is not clearing. So you take it clear console. No, it is not taking. So again, close it, take in, go for inspect, take a new console. Okay, so this is the new console I have taken. So currently we are discussing with string length. So string length, so you take something called JavaScript. So JavaScript dot length. So JavaScript dot length, you will be getting JavaScript is taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 characters. Okay. So length function is done. Now you come with a new concept. So use of slash. So I'll use demo. Sorry, you should make use of this one. Demo on. /n/t. Okay, so for a demo on /n/t, you take hello. So you take /n welcome. So if you give like that, so what you should get after the hello, you should get this /n in the new line. So you should get /n in the new line. So press enter. But the thing is, this one is you are not getting. Okay. So hello /n welcome. That one is not been given. So that if you have, so welcome will come for the next line. Hello will be in the first line. So first hello comes, then welcome comes in the next line. So that you have to try. So try with some other concepts. So after that, now you come for the concept called indexing. So come for the indexing. So you take Java of 1. So what is Java of 1? So how many characters are there here? 0, 1, 2, 3. At 0th location, you are getting J. At 1th location, you are getting A. So when I give 1, so you are getting it as A. Okay. So similarly, you can have, so suppose if I didn't give Java of 0. So if you take like this, so this will go for an error. Okay. But if I take Java of 0, so you'll be getting J here. Okay. So because J is the first character you are having. So Java of 1 is OA, Java of 0 is J. So look at the code. So I take something, look at the code. So under that you give 10. So what you are getting under the length 10. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So under the 10, you are getting the empty space. Okay, so that is the content. Okay, so now you come for the demo on variables. So here, from here, it will be very important. So demo on variables. So what is the syntax? So I will tell you. So syntax, it should be var space var name equals value. Okay. So what is the syntax? So this will be the syntax. So kindly go through the syntax here. So var name is equal to value. Okay. So now I am going to have var space. So I can take bank account. So bank account is equal to 100. Okay. Okay. So when you are, that means you are assigning a value to the variable. Okay. So now what is the value stored in the variable bank account? Just tell me. Kavana DS. What is, I have taken the variable. The value is been stored in the bank account. So how to get print the value? How to get print the value? Yes, anybody can answer. So you have given the value. What is a variable? Any variable contains a value that is called as a variable. So how to get this 100 value printed? Yes, how to get the value printed? So what is the variable we have taken? Alert of bank account. So I want only the value to be printed here. So I can take bank account. So press enter. So if you take just a variable name, what is a variable name? Bank account. Bank account, when you print the only the bank account, it will tell you the value 100 is being stored. Okay. So now I take another variable where deposit. So that means I'm going to deposit the amount of 500. Okay. So undefined. Okay. So if you take the same variable deposit, so you will get the value. So now I am taking a new variable where total. So where total is equal to bank account. So you can take bank account plus deposit. So now when you go with a total, so you are getting what is the bank account value? 100. How much you have deposited? 500. So total when I print, so you are getting it as 100. So now I will have alert. So under alert, you print that particular value. So in order to print the particular value, so you can have total is colon plus total. So that means you should get the value. So you give alert, sorry. So alert double quote. So you can take the value. So how you can take? So alert total is double quote plus you can have that value where it is stored. So it is stored here. So here you can see when you give it in alert, so it is showing total is 600. Okay. So that is up to using variables with integer type. Okay. So now, so clear interval. I give clear interval. No, it is not showing clear. Clear timeout. Clear console. No. No, clear is not been working. So again, go with the inspect, come for the console. Okay. So now you come for the concept of variables with strings. Variables with strings. So that is the demo we are taking, variables with the strings. So now I want where I'm taking, so taking some, so take small where, so greeting. So where greeting is equal to welcome, and I take the other where name. So name is equal to double quote welcome Manoj, semicolon. So now if I print greeting, so if I print greeting, you will get welcome. So if I print name, so if you print name, what is the name you have given? So name and press enter, it is showing Manoj. So now I am going to take an alert. Okay, so alert of greeting plus name. So under that, if you give, so it is showing me alert message, welcome Manoj. Okay, so that is the demo on variables with the strings. Okay, so apart from that, some of the go with the JavaScript methods. So JavaScript methods. So first one is highlight. So highlight, you take hi, hello. So first method is highlight. So highlight will show in the this one. So first method is highlight. Second method is console. So console.log you give. So press enter. It will show you, hi, I am in console only. Okay. So now you come for the prompt. So prompt. So under that you take. So under prompt you take welcome to JavaScript. So it is showing alert, welcome to JavaScript. It is asking for you a value. Okay, so that is the concept. Okay, so now you go with a prompt. So go with a prompt. So under that you give enter age. Okay, so it will ask you for age, you press enter. Okay, so that value can be shown here. Okay, so if you aim prompt, so prompt will go with a scanf function and alert will go with a printf function. So under alert you can give any value, so it will show you the same thing. So under for the scanf you can go with a prompt value. So under prompt it will ask you for age. Okay, so suppose if I want the age, okay, so I will be taking var space age. So take prompt. So where age is equal to enter this. So now it is asking for the age, press OK. So you won't get this value. So if you want this value, go for the age and you will be getting this value 35. Okay. Understood. So that is making use of prompt and alert. So alert is used for printing the message and prompt is used for inputting the value and printing. Okay, so alert is used for printing the message and alert is used for printing the value. So similarly, prompt is used for entering the value. Okay, so alert is a printf statement and prompt is taken as a scanf statement. Okay, understood up to here? Yes, understood up to here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is up to today's class. So next we go with part 2. So part 1 is finished. Now you come for the part 2. Part 2 is connecting the JavaScript. Okay, connecting the JavaScript with HTML. So here you can see how to connect the JavaScript to an HTML file. So this is the concept what we can go. So that we shall see in the next upcoming class. Okay. So here I will be ending this particular lecture. So kindly go through the videos, learn the concepts and have a scripting programming language. Okay, so then we can go with the next part. So working of JavaScripts with HTML. So kindly like, share, subscribe for the channel, learn the concepts. Okay, so any doubts, feel free to contact me. Okay, so subscription link, everything if you are given, so you can have, comment, go through the videos. Okay, so meet you in the next class. So thank you.